Rain begins to fall. Mike grips a folding knife, carving wooden stakes with rhythmic precision to secure future shelter. His loyal dog Jax follows closely through the dense, damp forest. They drop heavy waterproof bags to scout the location. This is no casual stroll, but a calculated survival mission against an impending storm. Faint smoke begins to rise, acknowledging the worsening downpour and approaching gales. Mike shifts his focus to immediate shelter construction. He highlights the specialized tactical harness equipping Jax, ensuring the young dog remains secure and comfortable throughout the ordeal. With the canvas tent and wood stove ready for deployment, he swiftly saws through a dead sapling, transforming raw timber into essential structural components. A greeny-shaped connector appears. This specialized device eliminates the cumbersome center pole of a Polish lavvu tent. By using just 3 cut sticks, it maximizes interior space without compromising structural stability. Mike firmly wedges the first pole into the socket, achieving a seamless and rigid mechanical lock. The heavy canvas drops, revealing a spacious interior free of central poles. Mike tosses in the gear, and Jax climbs inside. They zip the entrance shut against the relentless downpour, wiping cold rain from his face. Mike acknowledges this as the worst storm of his overnighting career. Setting up camp in a downpour is undeniably aggravating. Yet Mike suppresses his annoyance to prioritize thermal survival. He extracts the titanium folding stove from its packaging, meticulously assembling the metal components with soaked hands, securing the final latch with a firm press. He immediately reaches into a yellow waterproof pouch to retrieve the crucial chimney segments. Cold winds howl loudly. Mike kneels in the mud, rolling titanium sheets to shield the stove interior from rain before thrusting the long chimney through the roof outlet. Seeing Jax shiver in the biting chill, he grabs a hand axe to split damp timber. The freezing companion demands immediate warmth, making fire an absolute necessity rather than mere comfort. Mike gathers dry shavings and fine twigs, wiping rain from his grim face. He gently soothes the trembling Jax, stressing the urgent need to ignite the stove against the cold. Carving a rudimentary feather stick, he curls fine wood shavings to boost surface area, ensuring a reliable catch for the impending spark.
Looks like a flare.
Steam is coming off the stove. Code and what?
Oh, hold on, Jax. Oh, dear.
This will get us warm. Right. Warmth finally returns to the tent, rearranging the storage tub to create a safe zone. Mike positions Jack's bed directly adjacent to the glowing furnace. The shivering dog finally settles near the radiant heat, finding comfort as the orange flames dance behind the glass door. Outside, the dark lavvu tent stands resilient against the swaying trees and continuous rainfall, sheltering its occupants from the harsh wilderness. tactical gear shines brightly. The One Tigress harness is not merely a simple walking accessory, but a modular storage system allowing Jax to carry his own rations and essentials. Unzipping the side pouch, he retrieves a bag of dry kibble, rewarding the loyal dog with a small taste of his own supply. Meanwhile, the intense heat of the stove evaporates moisture from Mike's muddy boots and trousers, signaling a successful and functional camp setup that stands resilient against the elements. Structural ingenuity truly prevails. Pointing to the inverted V-shaped timber P-bracket, Mike explains how this modification completely eradicates the central pole, liberating a massive amount of usable floor space. He further highlights the added perimeter skirt and the proper stove jack, which significantly enhances both headroom and thermal efficiency. Despite enduring the wettest conditions in recent memory, his profound passion for the Lavu tent remains entirely undiminished. A brief respite appears. Noticing a sudden pause in the rainfall, Mike tightens his waterproof coat and grabs his axe to urgently harvest firewood. He adjusts the stove's air intake before stepping outside, where Jax is already trotting through the wet leaves, calling the dog back to safety. Mike quickly retreats into the tent and seals the flap, securing their dry haven before the storm resumes its relentless assault. Culinary preparations finally commence within the shelter. Water is poured into a black stainless steel cup resting atop the hot stove, where steam rises visibly as the liquid rapidly heats. Mike secures the lid on a long-handled pot, expressing quiet gratitude for their timely return to the dry interior. Just as the rain resumes outside, he appreciates the design that prevents burns while providing enough capacity for a decent meal. Calmly peeling an onion with a sharp knife, he notes the impending threat of 40-mile-per-hour winds forecasted for the coming night. Personal boundaries begin to shift. With Jax now 19 months old, Mike addresses frequent inquiries about his family life. He explains his choice to keep his children private during their early years. Yet, after reaching an understanding with his wife, he reveals plans to gradually integrate his family into outdoor adventures. As they soon join his camping trips, wilderness cooking now commences. Standing beneath the sheltering tarp with a buckled cartridge belt, Mike reflects on his recent gray squirrel hunt and the ongoing task of processing the hide. He warms a pan with olive oil, playfully warning the audience about his questionable culinary track record. Introducing a package of spicy Spanish chori, he humorously acknowledges the ongoing debate among viewers regarding the correct pronunciation of the cured meat. The autumn leaves provide a stark backdrop to this domestic ritual. Flavors meld together perfectly. The rich red stew bubbles vigorously in the pan as Mike stirs the thick mixture with a slow, deliberate rhythm. Lifting the lid, he folds a generous portion of fresh spinach leaves into the simmering dish, blending the greens with a hand-carved wooden spoon, sitting in the dimly lit corner of the tent. He takes a careful taste, his expression revealing deep satisfaction with the hearty wilderness meal. Evening settles quietly. Scooping the thick stew, Mike proudly calls it a favorite winter dish, savoring the rich Spanish flavors. Checking his watch at 6, he notes the pitch-black darkness outside, contrasting it with the cozy stove-warmed interior. Rubbing his tired forehead, he adds fresh wood to the furnace, ensuring steady heat for the long, stormy night ahead. Mike examines the tent seams, explaining its unique design of 2 ponchos buttoned together to form a versatile half-shelter. He bids good night, gently patting Jax as the sound of rain persists outside. The darkness eventually yields to a crisp morning, revealing a forest floor covered in wet leaves and mud, with water droplets still clinging to the branches above. Dawn breaks gently. Mike crawls from the low canvas tent onto muddy ground, reporting a surprisingly peaceful night despite continuous rain. It ceased hours ago, allowing an early walk with Jax. With the stove already roaring, he prepares breakfast, appreciating the much nicer weather and lingering gentle breeze that remains. It's still a bit hungry. Mike moves the pan aside, assembling a hearty sandwich on a wooden board by layering bread with crispy bacon and a fried egg. Jax eagerly snatches a piece of bacon, earning a gentle pat on the head. Mike takes a large bite of the burger, smiling in pure contentment, while affectionately rubbing the dog's ears in a moment of quiet wilderness harmony. Camp breakdown begins. Mike displays Jack's specialized dog bed, highlighting its dual-sided design with soft fleece for comfort and a black waterproof base. He strips the green poncho shell from the tent as chimney smoke dissipates, signaling the fire's end. Swiftly packing the folded stove into its yellow pouch and clearing remaining ash, he ensures the site is left perfectly clean, with gear packed. Mike scans the campsite to confirm that absolutely no trash remains, strictly honoring leave no trace principles. As Jax energetically digs in the leaves behind him, Mike remarks that the episode ends just as it began. He expresses genuine enjoyment of the trip, embracing the experience of getting soaked and then dried by the wood stove. Mike kicks dirt into the hole to prevent ankle injuries for hikers. He calls the hazard horrendous, then turns to deliver a final farewell as the episode concludes.